Hello grade 9 students, let us discuss all about similar shapes. So outcomes to understand the principles of similar shapes, especially triangles, and apply this to a range of questions at GCSE level. So similarity. Remember, similar shapes are always in proportion to each other. There is no distortion between them. So in the dolls here, B and D are similar because A and C are distorted siya. So vertically, dito naman distorted horizontally. So okay, B and D are similar. Dito naman, what are the two similar smileys here? A and D. C and B are distorted. Yeah, similar shapes yan. Also, we have here similar triangles because okay, they may not have the same lengths of the sides, but they have the same lengths of the angles. 30, 30, 30. Tapos of course 60 na yan. Tapos 90 naman. Similar triangles na yan. So conditions for similarity. Two shapes are similar only when corresponding sides are in proportion and corresponding angles are equal. Yeah. Ito yung dalawang definition ng similarity. Yung sides proportional, yung angles congruent or equal. All regular polygons are similar. Of course, when we say regular polygons, all the sides and the angles are congruent. So if they are congruent, they are similar also. So the small, the medium, and the large square are similar. And the small, medium, large hexagon are all similar also. So as I was saying, two shapes are similar only when corresponding sides are in proportion and corresponding angles are equal. All rectangles are not similar to one another since only condition 2 is true. So, tama nga, all angles are congruent, 90 degrees lahat ng angles dyan, but the sides are not in proportion. So, that means these three features here are not similar. Now, if two objects are similar, then one is an enlargement of the other. The rectangles below are similar. Find the scale factor of enlargement that maps A to B. So, sa rectangle A, 8 and 5 yung length and width. Dito naman 16 and 10. So what's the ratio or the scale factor? The scale factor is times 2. Kasi note that B to A would be times 1 now. Yeah. 8 times 2, 16. 5 times 2, 10. So pareho yung scale factor now, which is times 2. Or 16 divided by 2, or 16 times 1 half also is 1 half. 8. 10 times 1 half is 5. So, they're similar. Next, the rectangles below are similar. That means the sides are proportional. So, what is the scale factor? Yeah, scale factor is times 1.5. Note that B to A would be 2 times 2/3. So, what will I multiply to 8 to become 12? That is 3 halves or 1.5. 8 times 1.5 is 12. 5 times 1.5 is 7.5 centimeters. Pag B to A naman, times ka ng 2/3. 12 times 2/3 8. 7.5 times 2/3 5. The three rectangles are similar. Find the unknown sides, P and Q. Note, not to scale. Ayun. What is the length of P? What is the length of Q? Okay. To solve for P and Q, we must form an equation which is a proportion, then cross multiply. So if we are told that two objects are similar and we can find the scale factor of enlargement by comparing corresponding sides, then we can calculate the value of an unknown side. Comparing corresponding sides in A and B. Scale factor is 24/8. See, corresponding side yan, 8 and 24. 24 over 8 is 3, so times 3. The scale factor is 3. So apply the scale factor to find the unknown side. Times 3 ka lang. So 2 times 3, P6. O yun, nakuha na natin yung P, 6 cm. How about Q? Comparing corresponding sides in A and C, what is the scale factor? 2 over 12.5, which is 6.25. So mag times 6.25 ka to solve for Q. Now apply the scale factor to find the unknown side. 6.25 times 8 is equal to 50 cm. Yes. Kasi pag 8 yan, 8 din yun. Kasi rectangles, opposite sides are congruent. So, Q is 50 cm, P is, ano yung kanina, P natin? P is 6 cm. We're told the two objects are similar, and we can find the scale factor of enlargement by comparing corresponding sides. Then we can calculate the value of the unknown side. The three rectangles here are similar, find the unknown sides P and Q. Ganun din. So, find the scale factor to solve for P and Q. So, to solve for P, what is scale factor? 2.1. 7.14 divided by 2.1 times 3.4 ka na. So, 5 times 3.4. That's to measure P. (17 cm). P is 17 cm. So times 3.4 ka na sa 5. Now to solve for Q, how? (35.5) over 5 is 7.1. 7.1 is the scale factor times 7.1. So 2.1 times 7.1 is 14.91 cm. Yeah, that's the length of Q, 14.91 centimeters. Similar triangles are important in mathematics, and their application can be used to solve a wide variety of problems. So the two conditions for similarity, let's repeat, between shapes. Corresponding sides are in proportion and corresponding angles are equal. Two triangles are similar if the corresponding angles are equal and the sides are proportional. These two triangles are similar since they are equiangular. Yes. 70, okay, 45, 65, therefore 65 din yun. So all the angles, corresponding angles are equal, therefore these two triangles are similar. How about these two green triangles? 50 plus 55 is 105, so 75 yun. That means this is also 55. So two triangles have two angles the same, then they have two angles the same, then they must be equiangular. So yeah. Finding unknown sides in a triangle. Yeah. Let's try to solve for B and C. What's the scale factor? 15 over 12. So since the triangles are equiangular, then they are similar. So comparing corresponding sides to find the scale factor of the enlargement. So the scale factor is 15 over 12 times 1.25. So to solve for B, multiply 6 the corresponding side of B by what? 1.25. So 6 times 1.25, 7.5 is the length of B. Ganon din sa C, 20 times 20 divided by 1.25, that's 16 cm. So nasolve na natin. C is 16 cm, B is equal to 7.5 cm. Okay, another similar triangles. Solve for X and Y. Scale factor 14 divided by 8, 1.75. So to solve for X, 6 times 1.75, 10.5 cm yung X. How about yung Y? Divide ka. 31.5 divided by 1.75, 18 cm naman yung Y. Solve na. Okay, scale factor lang, malaga. sa similar triangles. Determining similarity. Triangles ABC and triangle DEC are similar. Why? Because angle ACB is equal to angle ECD by vertical angles theorem. So vertical angles are congruent, and angle ABC is congruent to angle DEC. Alternate angles are congruent. Alternate interior, parang transversal to BE sa two parallel lines na yan. So congruent. Also angle back by alternate interior angles theorem. So since angle ABC is similar to triangle DEC, we know that the corresponding sides are in proportion. AB corresponds to DE. BC corresponds to EC. AC corresponds to DC. The order of the lettering is important in order to show which pairs of sides correspond. In here, triangle. In the figure, if BC is parallel to DE, explain why triangles ABC and triangle ADE are similar. Okay, angle back is equal to angle DAE. Yes, common to both triangles. Parang reflexive property. Angle ABC is equal to angle AD. Corresponding angles between parallels are congruent. Also, angle ACB is congruent to angle AD. Corresponding angles between parallels. A line drawn to any side of the triangle produces two similar triangles. So, triangle ADE is similar to triangle ADE. And so, andun na yung triangles EBC and triangle EAD are similar. Ito naman, triangles DBC and triangle DAE are similar. So, a line drawn parallel to any side of the triangle produces two similar triangles. Yun yung kanyang pinapahiwatig dito sa triangle. Example, problem 1. A tree 5 meters high casts a shadow 8 meters long. Find the height of the tree casting a shadow 28 meters long. And you can apply here the similarity between two triangles. The height of the smaller tree is 5 meters, the shadow is 8 meters, while the shadow of the taller tree is 28 meters. Find the height of the taller tree. Okay, they are similar. So this is scale factor 3.5. Divide natin yung 28 by 8, 3.5. So 3.5 mo multiply mo ngayon yung 5 to solve for the height of the tree. 17.5 meters is the height of the tree. Diba? Tapos na. The two triangles below are similar. Find the distance y. Here, find the length of y. Scale factor 50 over 5. So nakuha yung 50. 45 plus 5 is 50. Divided by 5. May corresponding side kasi yung AD tsaka AE. So the scale factor is 10. So to solve for y, 20 divided by 10 is 2 meters. 2 meters yung y. In the diagram below, BE is parallel to CD and all measurements are shown. So AB 4.2 meters, AE 6, ED 3, 4.8. Calculate the length of CD. Scale factor. So 9 over 6 is 1.5. That is the scale factor. So to solve for CD, multiply 4.8 by 1.5. 7.2 meters. Tapos na diba? Calculate the perimeter of the trapezium EBCD. Ito. EBCD trapezium. Trapezium siya. Trapezium ba siya? Trapezium. So add mo lang yung sides. 4.8 plus 3 plus 7.2. What is the length of BC? So AC is equal to 1.5 times 4.2. Let us first solve for AC now. 6.3 yung AC. So 6.3 minus 4.2. 2.1. 2.1 yung BC. Okay, you can now be able to solve the perimeter. 4.8 plus 3 plus 7.2 plus 2.1 is the perimeter of the trapezium EBCD is 17.1 meters. Okay, screenshot on this part. That ends our lesson on similar triangles. Goodbye, see you next time.